Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Mode.
So yeah, the last few episodes we've been kind of talking about best and worst of 2014. So it seems right that we should talk about
What's coming up?
I know. I guess we should do cutscene first.
Your genes are stronger than I thought. Come, my dear, let's go for a ride.
Giving up on the girly voice?
I thought that was a girly voice.
Hey, you went a little more falsetto last time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so I do have to question this. For the game to progress, I get to jump in the cars with the fucking monster.
She said come for a ride.
Yeah, sure. Good cheers, candy.
Yeah, I would run too if I was on fucking fire. Wait, is she torching a living horse?
Yes.
Or is that some sort of ghost horse?
No.
Because if she's torching a living horse, that's kind of fucked up.
Mitochondria.
What a fucking bitch. Why should I be on the human side? That's... Yeah, with me.
Why not? I'm human.
That's what you think. Why are you going with them and not me?
You're a bitch and you hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
What?
Alright, that's a dialogue apparently.
So, I know, for me, the big game coming up that I'm interested in, of course, is, Tomb Raider.
Rise of Tomb Raider.
I love what Squeenix has done.
Yep, the remake from last year was just fantastic. It was a better survival horror game than most of the survival horror games that came out in the last 2 years.
Yeah?
It's gritty, and it makes you fear for yourself. You're underpowered and scared. It's what a survival horror game should be. And the story is intriguing, and you care about the character. It's a good game. The only thing I'm worried about is that in the game... Okay, actually, no, they kind of covered that in the trailer. In the game, she goes from a simple explorer chick to a chick who's like straight up killing motherfuckers left and right.
Yeah.
And what made the game intriguing at first was the fact that she's not that person. And she's struggling emotionally through struggle to go from a archaeologist or anthropologist to a murderer. And then I don't want them to just be like, okay, now she's a badass and throw you into a new game. That's what I don't want. But then in the trailer for Rise of Tomb Raider, they kind of discuss how she has like PTSD from the first game and what she went through, and it shows that she's still vulnerable. And I think that's what's important. So I think it has a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see it.
I agree, and that's what I saw with it. You're right, that's exciting. Oh, I'm so fucked.
So honestly, I skipped the last Arkham game, Arkham Origins.
I think a lot of people did.
But I want to play it. Arkham Knight comes out next year. Oh, maybe this year by the time you watch this.
Oh, that's...
You just get F'd in the A?
Nope. I'm survived. Whoa, what the hell? Guessing.
See, I know a friend of mine is replaying all the Arkham games right now in preparation for Arkham Knight. I think we could possibly do the same, maybe on the channel.
We could.
I own 2 of them.
I don't own... I own 1 of them. I just own City. Arkham Asylum was linked to Metroidvania.
It is.
For me.
Alright, I can see that.
We're going to cut or we're just continuing the conversation?
Let's just continue this conversation. Alright. I haven't played the Witcher games either. Yeah. But, God, they all look amazing. And I need to get down to that because Witcher 3 is another game that I think just has an insane amount of potential and has a lot of good hype behind it.
You know, and I can see that. It looks like it could be fascinating. Another game, I think. Like, I don't know quite enough about Witcher, but just the little snippets. It looks like it'd be fantastic. Another game that is a little bit more in the vein of what I know, Bloodborne. Bloodborne looks like it's going to be fun.
What is that one?
So it's like Dark Souls. Like,
that's right.
It's like Dark Souls, but it's like it feels like Transylvania Van Helsing.
Yes, I remember now.
And
God, yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah. So that would be one I definitely want to give it a try.
Yeah, I saw something about that the other day, and I'm super down for that. The Order 1886, I'm super down for. I believe it's a PS4 exclusive, so I don't know if we'll have an opportunity to play it. But it's like a steampunk werewolf hunters. Oh, looks super rad.
Nice. And that's the same with Bloodborne as well. So, flashback.
Oh yeah. Evolve, obviously, we've already mentioned.
Yeah,
like I got a chance to play the beta on Xbox One. Super fun. Even then, without all the mechanics implemented and without all the monsters or classes implemented, great, just great.
Yeah,
I'm hyped for that. The final release of Metal Gear Solid 5 after that last little whatever the fuck that was 2-hour prologue. He released the last game as a 2-hour prologue, and then in a recent interview he said, yeah, no, this version of Metal Gear Solid 5 is going to be like 100 plus hours at least.
Oh my god, 100 plus hours of Metal Gear.
Yeah.
No. Why?
I don't know. They've been working on it for like 6 fucking years. What were they doing? They obviously didn't put any time or thought into Revengeance. Especially the name.
They totally put thought into that name. That is an awesome name.
It is an awesome name. I just hate to admit it because it's so bad. I'll admit I'm a little bit jealous of not thinking about that name. Tom Clancy's The Division. It's sort of looks like a post-apocalyptic kind of thing, where you co-op, where you work with a team, and it's very strategic. It is first-person, or maybe third-person shooter RPG. I think it's first-person. It's a Tom Clancy game.
He's done both.
Has he?
Yeah. Rainbow Six is both.
Oh, yeah. Splinter Cell is third-person.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, it's a shooter RPG where you work tight with a co-op game, and it looks super rad. They had a trailer at E3 kind of showing how you could work together with a team to accomplish things, and doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be as good as they make it look in a E3 trailer, but it looked pretty good.
Yeah. You know what the big, like, the other huge one that's coming up that really matters?
What?
Zelda.
Yes. Past alleged footage released from a new Zelda. Looks gorgeous. You have a horse. That's about all we know so far.
You can fly. The map is huge.
Oh, yeah. You have like a hang glider.
Yeah, you got the cloth returns.
Yeah.
And, just Zelda going back to the exploration routes.
Yeah, that's the good thing. We talked about that before, how, not on camera, we talked how there needs to be a Zelda that's more like a Dark Souls.
Yes.
How it's not scripted, you go here, here, here. You have the world to explore, and really what makes Dark Souls what it is that you're not a superhuman, you're not destined to save the world. You're just one person in a big world.
Yeah.
And your actual effect on it is pretty limited. And while Link is the hero of time, he's one person in a big world.
Yeah.
And I think if you took some of that spirit and put it in Zelda, which it kind of seems like they might be doing, there is potential for an amazing game there.
Yeah, even adding a little bit of the challenge, adding in a little bit of that one-on-one type fighting, it would be absolutely phenomenal to see. There's so much lore to play with.
The combat style in Dark Souls in Zelda would be really almost more like Ocarina of Time. There was such a huge emphasis on swordplay.
Yeah.
When they were developing it, the original proof of concept was a sword fight.
Yeah.
Because they really wanted to put an emphasis on that. And again, that's something that you kind of... You can see similarities between Ocarina of Time sword fighting and Dark Souls.
Yeah. And, they did add a bit of the sword fighting, a bit more in Skyward Sword. The Motion Plus makes it a little difficult to control, but the intent was there, and that's... that's what I appreciate. I would love to see a version of Zelda that was tough, difficult like that. It would be... I know it would definitely be a stretch for Nintendo, but, don't do it as a... Don't do it necessarily as a mainstream one. Like, do it like you did with like was done with Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Even something a little bit darker and grittier would be amazing. But...
Well, and the Zelda games that are dark and gritty, they Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess. These games were fucking fantastic, and they didn't hold back. They were dark.
Yeah. Fuck, Majora's Mask was fucked up.
Well, Twilight Princess was too. Like, both of them.
I kind of quit in the middle of Twilight Princess because I had mixed feelings about it. I think I got stuck somewhere.
It was absolutely well done. My biggest issue with it is just weird having to be right-handed.
Oh, yeah, you said that.
Yeah. And it was really awkward, going back and playing the... I tried playing the GameCube version afterwards, because the game was designed for GameCube, of course, right? And then they just flipped everything.
Yeah.
But, just the little bits that we've seen with Zelda, Zelda Wii U, it's just looks beautiful.
Yep.
It's insane. And I see the map and I see how huge it is, but things were recognizable to me. It's like I could tell that was going to be Lake Hylia, and that's where Death Mountain was, just from the little snippets of the map, because they kept the map. Yeah. And that's awesome.
So, worth mentioning, Mighty Number 9, original creator of Mega Man, says, "Oh, Capcom, you don't want to make Mega Man games anymore? Fuck you, I'll make my own Mega Man with blackjack and hookers."
See, I'm up in the air with that one.
Yeah. It looks so good, though. It should have just gotten the backing it needed to be the newest Mega Man. They should have let him say, "Hey, nobody fucking knows Mega Man more than I do. We don't need these fucking those fucking Mega Man Game Boy games with the in-the-net thing. BattleNet."
I loved those games.
I did not.
Oh, but it was a different game. That was...
I know, it's a different game, and I did not enjoy it.
Oh, fair enough. But, yeah, so I'm up in the air with Mighty Number 9. Like, I hear things like... I'm hearing kind of political and financial reasons that has me going, what the fuck, guys? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I know quite enough to speak to it, but it's things... Like, I've heard that they're...
Nanda, Nihonjin desu ka?
Were there...
Ohayou gozaimasu. Onamae wa Joden desu? Chotto dake ne? Dare desu ka?
Oh, sure, now we do voice acting.
Oh, you guys are intrigued by the Japanese.
Oh, Nita, yeah. Alright. What? I don't remember what I was saying.
Mighty Number 9.
Yeah, it's like they're asking for more money again, I heard
from crowdfunding or from
from like other crowd they got their Kickstarter bid and then now it's like, oh, can we get this from Indiegogo? And it's like
lots of projects do that. They blow the money they make and they go, okay, we got like 80% of the way there, and they basically hold the game ransom. They say, okay, we got most of it done, but if you don't give us more, you're not getting anything.
Well, and no, I'm not gonna go into some of the aspects because it's not.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on there.
Mario Maker. Fuck yes.
Yes, about time.
I cannot. We said before, there's systems out there, SMBX, if you want to go make Mario hacks. You don't even have to do it creatively anymore. Systems exist. But this one is actually officially licensed and backed, and I can't wait to see what people can do with it.
Well, I was watching a breakdown of the latest trailer for it, and there was actually some really interesting things I saw happening there. Things that didn't even quite notice. It was the mechanics are being combined from the games, the mechanics and graphics.
Oh, okay.
Because you see things like you have the Mario 1 graphics and Mario sitting in a Lakuta Lakitu cloud.
Oh,
the Mario 1 Lakitu cloud. That
neat.
Didn't happen there. Super Mario World, I think it was. And they had the cannons from Super Mario Bros. 3.
Neat.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, and there's going to be a lot of cool things from there. A new Star Fox.
If one more fucking person tells me there's going to be a new Star Wars Battlefront and it's not in my fucking system, by next year I'm going to lose my fucking mind. I don't... aside from Diablo 2, when I was in high school, I don't know if there's a game I put more hours to in than Battlefront 2. Battlefront is an amazing game. It is one of the, until recently, few PvP games I actually liked playing. And it was great, and I played it 100 fucking times, and I conquered that galaxy over and over and over again, and it was fun every single time. And there's been rumors that it's happening, then rumors that it's cancelled, then rumors that it's back, and then they sold LucasArts, and then all this shit, and I just want it. Just give it to me. Let me have this. Just this one thing. It's all I want. Moving on.
So that's a big one for you then.
Yeah, it's a huge one for me. Yeah. I'm a Persona fan. Persona 5 I'm excited about. I don't know that much about it yet, but hey, cool.
See, I need to play the Persona series. They've always seemed like a...
Oh, dude, you would love them.
Yeah.
It's so micromanagey and shit. You would be so into it.
Nice. So, guess what I'm stealing tonight?
Yeah, I have 3 and 4 on my shelf. Let's see. Killing Floor 2. Killing Floor was a very underrated game. Did not get the props it deserved. I know it's big on Steam in certain communities. But shit, man, that game was rad. And see it get maybe a wider release would be really cool.
So what was the concept of Killing Floor? Is it survival horror or is it...
It's basically zombie massacre. Throw zombies at you and you kill them.
Nice.
But it's fun.
I'm guessing in a more serious way than like Dead Rising? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Left 4 Dead-ish with less... I don't know. He's like, you have my Steam account, give it a shot.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
It's fun. A new Uncharted. I've never played Uncharted because I'm just a recent PlayStation adopter.
Yeah. I haven't played Uncharted. I've seen some game footage of it. I love, and from what I hear, the Tomb Raider series that both of us have absolutely fallen in love with.
Mm-hmm.
Took a lot from Uncharted, so it's something I'd like to see. I'd like to give them a try,
mm-hmm.
and go from there. They look fun. So,
have you been paying attention to the game at all?
I've been kind of going through. It's been a lot of story.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Well, basically, Eve went...
Oh, they gave us the Japanese guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that dialogue. It'll be so racist.
You're totally doing that dialogue.
God damn it. I don't know who's talking right now.
I'm not sure either.
Alright, let's just move forward.
Yeah. What?
I think that pretty much covers what we're excited about for next year. On the big scale, I'm sure that there's some smaller indie projects that we don't know about that'll be fucking amazing. If there is, be sure to let us know what we should be looking forward to. But those are the big things. What they talked about at E3 this year and in PlayStation Experience.
Yeah, I mean, of course, we're always going to be keeping an eye out for these things now. We're going to be keeping an eye a little bit more on the indie side. Because sometimes there's some gems there.
Oh, absolutely.
But you know what? The thing is, when it comes to indie games, is you need to hear about them. Yeah. So anything you guys know, anything
word of mouth is the biggest thing for indie games.
Yeah. Let us know, because we're up to try anything, and especially indie games seem to have a little bit more of that couch co-op feel that we try to go for most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know, comments, and as always, like, comment, subscribe. We'll come back into this cutscene afterwards here and go from there.
Bye.
Later.